John Cena is about to make history once again, and this time it could involve the Intercontinental Championship at War Games 2025, while whispers of The Rock returning to Monday Night Raw are getting louder by the day. If you're a wrestling fan who's been waiting for something massive to shake up the WWE landscape, then what's coming next might just blow your mind. Before we dive into all the explosive details, make sure you hit that subscribe button because you won't want to miss what happens next in the world of wrestling. The wrestling world is buzzing right now because John Cena announced his retirement tour and everyone thought they knew how this story would end, but WWE has other plans brewing behind the scenes. Cena has been one of the most decorated superstars in WWE history with 16 World Championship reigns under his belt, but there's one title that has eluded him throughout his entire career, and that's the Intercontinental Championship. Think about that for a moment. A man who has achieved everything in professional wrestling somehow never held the title that legends like Randy Savage, Shawn Michaels, and Bret Hart made famous. This isn't just a missing piece in Cena's legacy, it's a glaring omission that WWE seems ready to correct before he walks away for good. War Games 2025 is shaping up to be the perfect stage for this moment to happen. The event has become one of WWE's premier spectacles, and adding John Cena's quest for the Intercontinental Championship to the card would give fans a reason to lose their minds. Sources close to the situation suggest that creative teams have been working overtime to map out a storyline that would see Cena challenge for the title in a match that would be emotional, intense, and absolutely unforgettable. The current Intercontinental Champion, whoever holds the gold by the time War Games rolls around, would suddenly find themselves in the biggest match of their career facing a legend who's running out of time to complete his collection. What makes this even more intriguing is how WWE could structure the build to this match. Cena's retirement tour means every appearance counts and every match carries extra weight because fans know they're watching his final run. Imagine the promos where Cena talks about how he conquered every mountain in WWE except this one. Picture him standing in the ring explaining to the WWE Universe that he can't retire without holding every major championship at least once. The emotional pull would be off the charts, and younger stars would have the chance to either be the man who helped Cena complete his story or the villain who denied him his final dream. But here's where things get even more interesting. The Rock is reportedly in talks to return to Monday Night Raw, and if that happens, the entire WWE landscape changes overnight. The Rock's appearances are always box office gold, and his presence alone elevates every storyline he touches. If WWE times this correctly, they could have The Rock return just as Cena is chasing the Intercontinental Championship, creating a situation where two of the biggest names in wrestling history are both on Raw at the same time. The possibilities for interactions, confrontations, and potential matches between them would have fans glued to their screens every single week. The Rock hasn't been seen regularly on WWE programming in quite some time, but his return would make perfect sense right now. WWE is building towards some of its biggest events of the year, and having The Rock back in the fold would guarantee massive ratings and social media attention. If he returns during Cena's retirement tour, it adds another layer to the story because these two have history that spans over a decade. They've faced each other in some of the biggest matches in WrestleMania history, and their rivalry defined an entire era of WWE programming. Having them both on Raw during Cena's final months would give WWE creative so many storytelling options it's almost overwhelming to think about. Now let's talk about what happens if Cena actually wins the Intercontinental Championship at War Games. This wouldn't just be another title change, it would be a historic moment that fans would talk about for decades. Cena completing his Grand Slam of Championships in his retirement year would cement his legacy as truly the greatest of all time in the eyes of many fans. The celebration after his victory would be emotional, and the respect shown from the locker room would remind everyone why Cena is considered one of the pillars of modern professional wrestling. But winning the title also raises questions about what comes next because Cena wouldn't hold it for long given his retirement timeline. This opens up incredible opportunities for a younger superstar to benefit from working with Cena. Imagine if someone like Braun Breaker, Gunther, or even a returning star gets the chance to defeat Cena for the Intercontinental Championship. That victory would instantly elevate them to a new level because they would be the person who retired John Cena from championship competition. WWE loves creating those passing the torch moments, and this retirement tour is the perfect vehicle for that kind of storytelling. Cena has always been generous about putting over younger talent, and using his final run to build the next generation of stars would be the ultimate way to leave the business. The timing of all this couldn't be better for WWE from a business standpoint. The company is riding high with record attendance numbers, strong merchandise sales, and renewed fan interest across multiple demographics. Adding John Cena's Intercontinental Championship chase to the mix gives casual fans a reason to tune in, while The Rock's return would bring back lapsed viewers who might have drifted away from wrestling. These two megastars appearing on Raw together would create must-see television, and WWE knows exactly how valuable that is in today's crowded entertainment landscape. Let's consider the opponents Cena might face if this Intercontinental Championship storyline plays out. The current roster is stacked with incredible talent who would kill for the opportunity to work with Cena on his way out. Someone like Chad Gable could deliver a technical masterpiece with Cena in a championship match. Bronson Reed could provide a monster heel for Cena to overcome in his quest for the gold. The list of potential opponents is long and each option brings something different to the table. WWE's booking team has to be salivating at the possibilities because no matter who they choose, the matches would be compelling and the storylines would write themselves. War Games itself provides the perfect backdrop for high-stakes championship action. The brutal nature of the match structure means anything can happen and emotions run high throughout the entire event. If Cena's Intercontinental Championship match takes place on this card, it would fit right in with the intensity and drama that War Games is known for delivering. The crowd would be electric knowing they're potentially watching history unfold as Cena reaches for that one title that always escaped his grasp. The atmosphere alone would make this match feel bigger than just another championship contest. The Rock's potential involvement adds another dimension that can't be ignored. If he returns to Raw during this period, he could either support Cena's quest as a show of respect between legends, or he could become an obstacle in Cena's path, creating tension between them one more time. WWE could go either direction with the story, and both options would be compelling television. Imagine The Rock cutting a promo about how Cena is chasing a title that The Rock himself held multiple times, using it as a way to playfully needle his old rival while also acknowledging the importance of what Cena is trying to accomplish. The social media reaction to news of Cena potentially winning the Intercontinental Championship has been overwhelmingly positive. Fans who grew up watching Cena dominate WWE for years are excited to see him complete his collection of gold before he rides off into the sunset. The wrestling community loves moments that feel historic, and this would definitely qualify as one of those special occasions that people remember forever. The hashtags would trend worldwide, the clips would go viral, and WWE would dominate the conversation across all platforms for days after the event. Behind the scenes, WWE executives are reportedly thrilled with how Cena's retirement tour has been received so far. Every appearance he makes generates buzz, and his matches have been delivering at a high level. Adding the Intercontinental Championship storyline gives his tour a clear narrative thread that fans can follow from now until his final match. It creates anticipation for each appearance because people will wonder if this is the night Cena finally captures that elusive title. The storytelling possibilities are endless, and WWE seems committed to making Cena's farewell tour something truly special. The younger generation of WWE superstars stands to gain enormously from working programs with both Cena and potentially The Rock during this period. Getting in the ring with legends of that caliber provides invaluable experience, and the rub that comes from being associated with their names can launch careers to new heights. WWE's current crop of talent is incredibly gifted, but having the chance to learn from and compete against two of the all-time greats is an opportunity that doesn't come around often. Smart wrestlers will be lobbying hard behind the scenes for the chance to be part of these storylines. The Intercontinental Championship itself would benefit from being part of this story. While the title has a rich history, it hasn't always been positioned as a top priority in recent years. Having John Cena chase it and potentially win it at War Games would remind everyone of the prestige the championship once held. It would elevate the title back to a place of prominence on the card, and whoever holds it after Cena's run would be positioned as a major player on the roster. WWE has been working to rebuild the importance of their secondary championships, and this storyline would go a long way toward achieving that goal. Looking ahead to War Games, the card is already shaping up to be stacked even before factoring in Cena's potential Intercontinental Championship match. The traditional War Games matches featuring teams battling inside the dual ring structure will provide plenty of action and drama. Adding Cena's quest for championship glory to the lineup would give the event an emotional centerpiece that balances out the brutality of the team matches. WWE knows how to structure a pay-per-view card for maximum impact, and this combination of elements would create a show that delivers from start to finish. The production value that WWE will bring to these moments cannot be overstated. When Cena wins the Intercontinental Championship, if that's indeed what happens, the cameras will capture every emotion and the commentary team will sell it as the historic moment it truly is. WWE's production crew is the best in the business at making big moments feel even bigger, and they'll pull out all the stops for something of this magnitude. The video packages leading up to the match will be incredible, chronicling Cena's entire career and highlighting the one gap in his resume. The presentation will be top tier from beginning to end. The Rock's return to Raw would likely be handled with similar care and attention to detail. WWE would want to maximize the impact of his appearance, so expect surprises, big segments, and moments designed to blow up the internet. If The Rock and Cena end up in the ring together during this period, it will be required viewing for anyone who calls themselves a wrestling fan. These are two of the biggest crossover stars the business has ever produced, and seeing them share the screen again would remind everyone why they became so popular in the first place. As we get closer to War Games, the speculation and rumors will only intensify. Fans will analyze every interview, every social media post, and every appearance, looking for clues about what WWE has planned. The company has gotten very good at keeping major surprises under wraps in recent years, so there's a chance we won't know for sure what's happening until the event actually takes place. That uncertainty adds to the excitement and keeps people talking about WWE across all platforms. The engagement numbers during this period will be through the roof, and sponsors will be thrilled with the attention these storylines generate. John Cena becoming Intercontinental Champion at War Games 2025 while The Rock returns to Raw isn't just fantasy booking anymore. The pieces are falling into place for something truly special to happen, and WWE seems committed to sending Cena out on top in every possible way. Wrestling fans should buckle up because the next few months are going to be absolutely wild. Make sure you're subscribed to stay updated on every twist and turn as these stories develop, because you won't want to miss a single moment of what promises to be an unforgettable chapter in WWE history.